All right, man, this took a lot longer than it should have. But let me walk you through what's going on and how to play the song you want to play. So I'm going to put my metronome at 80, and I'm going to explain to you the difference. Now, the first thing is that generally what we've talked about, the 2/4 beat, we're using eighth notes, right? So so typically we have quarter notes, right? So these are quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we're dividing the bar in 4, right? Or the 2/4 beat, we were using eighth notes, right? 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and oh, sorry, I should really say, man. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we can go 16th notes, 3 and 4 and 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... But the song you want to play uses a shuffle, and I actually printed out the pattern this time first, and the shuffle uses triplets. So triplet, you usually count, it's very simple. You go 1 and a 2 and a, right? So you're doing triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... So the first exercise you're going to see here, it starts with a 1, and then on the end, there's nothing. So the hi-hat here will go like this. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5, so like that. I should recount at 1. So let me take this metronome off. So you can feel it's got a very shuffly, it's kind of like a bluesy kind of no. So the first exercise is just doing that with the hi-hat. On the second exercise, we're going to add in the snare. So let me throw the metronome on at 80, okay? And we're going to go through these. So the first one, just 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a... Exercise 2. And then exercise 3, we just do the same. We're just going to try the bass. Now, one thing I'll highlight is you're going to notice little accents at the bottom, little sideways V's. Because in a shuffle, you generally accent the main beat. So you hear the first little note is a little bit quieter. Not that important to start off, but as you're working towards it, it is good to know. So on line 7 here, I'm going to put them both together. And then on line 9, I thought the next exercise to try would be to actually try putting the bass on kind of everything other than those 2 and 4. So I thought it'd be easy enough to do this, but... Oh, sorry, not on the snares. And then on exercise, the line 11 actually, not really exercise, but measure 11, we're going to mix the 2, right? So... So that's 11. And that's pretty much your song. Right there, I think that's the song. I can't remember how it goes now, but essentially they're using a shuffle, and that's why it might be a little bit hard. It's not a straight 2/4. It's not... It's... And a shuffle is a really important thing to know. And that ties into the next one where I'm going to start adding in. So on line 13, I'm going to add a little snare, and I put it in brackets here because I'm kind of ghosting it. So again, I'm not putting a lot of emphasis on it. Let's see how I can play it here. So you see how it's ghosted there. So let me try this, the 13 line here, exercise 13. I'm doubling up the bass. Hold on, let me try it again. So it's hard to do on electric drums, but know that, I'm trying not to hit it too hard. Again, not that important to start off. Don't worry about the dynamics. Maybe that's what you can work towards. If you get it heavy, don't worry about it. So at speed, maybe let's bump this up here to 100. Then we can bump it up. Let's go to 120 here. Here we go. So there you go. So that should be what you need to get through that song, and that's a whole new skill you're adding in there. But the shuffle is really important. In fact, I'm telling you, I'm learning the shuffle on the double bass, which is a whole new thing, man. See. And if you're struggling, the best thing to do, just bring the rhythm down. So if you can't do it at 80, and you can install a metronome app. I'm sure there's free metronome apps, but go down to 70. It's no problem. Okay. Again, speed in drums is good, but having the timing down and having it really solid is way better. I know I'm a sloppy player, so. There you go. Anything else I could do here?